Ciao a tutti e bentornati sul mio canale. Hello there everyone, welcome to another Italian pronunciation video, this time for Adriana's aria Io son l'umile ancella from Adriana Le Couvreur. We will explore the tips and tricks to help you sing your aria without accent, and also discuss the proper open and closed vowels and other non-phonetic things such as phrasal, doubling, and assimilation. Before we do that, please direct your attention to the description of this video below. Please head over to Patreon, patreon.com/JohnMario in order to support my work. This is one of the many things I do for a living. And if you do like these videos and I've saved you time or money in your preparation, please consider becoming a patron at whatever level you feel comfortable today. Also, in the description box below, you'll see links to my various websites, my Facebook fan page. Please give me a like and a visit. Also, I have some links to other important sites such as the RAI Pronunciation Dictionary. You can follow the link, or type in DOPRAI into a search engine. It'll take you to that site. You can type in any word at this site. There's a playback button, and you can hear the word pronounced back to you by a native Italian speaker. There are also complete lines of texts, and it demonstrates such phenomenon as phrasal doubling and assimilation. I highly recommend it. If you're new to non-phonetic Italian, by the end of this video, you should have a very firm grasp of what I'm talking about. Okay, so what we'll do is first we'll go through the aria line by line, and then we'll break it down word by word and examine a lot of the mistakes and some of the tips and tricks you can do to make your Italian more idiomatic and have fewer mistakes. Okay, so here we go, line by line. Ecco, respiro appena. Io son l'umile ancella del gênio creator. Ei m'offre la favella, io la diffondo ai cor. Del verso io son l'accento, l'eco del dramma uman, il fragile strumento, vassallo della man. Mite, gioconda, atroce. Mi chiamo Fedeltà, un soffio è la mia voce, che al nɔvo di morrà. So very poetic, very beautiful text. Let's now break it down word by word, and we'll examine a lot of the mistakes I hear either in coachings or in auditions or performance. So the very first word has an open E, Ɛcco, and it has a closed O, right? So you hear a lot about E's and O's are open or closed, right? There are actually a bunch of formulas in Italian that most words are almost exactly the same all the time, right? So if you go on the DOP or the RAI, you'll see that there's a very strict way of executing open and closed O's. So open E is like the in head in English, except for it is pure, it doesn't have a glide. And all vowels, for instance, in English have a glide that we want to avoid in Italian to make them pure. So I'll demonstrate. So I say head, and my jaw will slowly close. Head, right? In Italian, it just stays. No matter how long the vowel is, it's the same, right? So in this, you don't want to do Ɛcco, but Ɛcco, right? Ɛcco. Now, we have a double K sound, right? So first of all, how is the K different in Italian than it is in English, right? So if you think about ka, ga, right? I'm going from the unvoiced to the voiced. So ga is a voiced K, right? It's basically a G, right? And ka, right? English, we're way more towards the unvoiced, k, right? Italian is closer to the voice. Ka, ka, ka. You see, right? So the way to practice is to go ga, ka, ka, ka. And really, you can practice along the spectrum of how unvoiced you want so that you have control of it, right? So when you go into your coaching, you can find the balance of how unvoiced you want it to be so that it sounds Italian, or how voiced, actually, you want it to sound. Does that make sense? Okay, so now double K, how do I actually do two C's here in this word? Do I do Ɛcco, or do I do Ɛcco? So how do I do a double K? I go up to the K, I don't say it. So I go Ɛcco, right? Now I just exaggerated the pause, but you see the power I have to put the double K wherever I want if I do it that way. If I do two Ks, I will shorten the too much. Ɛcco. And it becomes ugly, you see? Ɛcco. So now the other principle in Italian is that the opening unstressed is very long. Even though it's unstressed, it's long, right? Ɛcco. You see how that works? Okay, so now we know we go up to the C, we don't say it, right? So now closed O is like the O in Joe, right? The English name, Joe, right? But without the glide. Again, if I say Joe, right? Joe, my jaw moves. Joe. Joe, right? You see, Italian accent, it is straightforward and it does not move, right? So a good exercise for closed E and closed O is to just say, hey, Joe, hey, Joe, hey, Joe, right? And compare the English version, hey, Joe, with the Italian version, which is straight ahead. Okay, so Ɛcco, right? Open E, closed O. Next, we have the word respiro. Now, when we speak, the S can kind of go on the first syllable a little bit, respiro, right? When you sing, the S has to completely go on the second note. Respiro, respiro, right? So often you'll hear in singing, respiro, and that's ugly because you have you lose your legato and you have the hissing on the first syllable. Okay, now notice that the first R is flipped, initial R is flipped, because it is between two vowels, right? So here's the rule for R. R between two vowels will be flipped. It doesn't matter where it is as long as it's between two vowels. It could be the beginning of a word, it could be the middle of a word, okay? When an R touches a consonant, it rolls. Or if it's double R, it rolls. If it's the end of a word and it's left hanging at the end of a sentence, it rolls. So respiro, respiro. Notice that both R's in this word are flipped. They're all surrounded by vowels, right? If I were to roll them, it would be rrr, and that would be incorrect. If I said respiro, right, it's incorrect in this word. Okay, so I is always E, and in this case, O is a closed O, right? Now, the reason for that are all unstressed E's and O's in Italian are closed. Okay, now by closed, I don't mean you're closing off your voice. Again, it's like the stretch of shouting, hey, Joe, right? So the stretch of shouting, not closed down. This is why you'll often see them in the Castell books as written as open. It doesn't mean by any means to do a and aw, but to do o, and you'll see them written as open because we know that all of the unstressed are closed. Okay, going on. Double P is just like double K. We go up to the P, we don't say it. Appena, appena. Notice that the A is long before we stop. Appena. Notice that the E is closed in this word and the N is single. Now, single N, double L, these are done in a different way than double K, right? We do it by phonating, right? So if I were to do double N, appena. See, now that's wrong because there's a single N in this word. What made that double N was my vocal cords were going, so that's double N. So in this case, appena. We want double P, single N. Going on. Io, the word for I, usually written on one note, and you need a grace note for the O. The E gets the stress. Io. You see how small the O is. Io. Io. Okay? Son, closed, S-O-N, son. Now, the way this word is set, it looks like the accent is on the E, but in speech, it's umile, right? Now, because she is being so expressive with the word, Italians tend to elongate the vowel. So when it's set, it gives you the impression that the accent, but it's not. It's umile. So what happens is, when Italians get expressive, they elongate the vowels. When English speakers get expressive, they accent the consonant, right? So the accent, you still have to fight when you sing this for the oo being the stress, despite how it's set in the music. So to give you an example, we get excited as English speakers, we're like, we go on the consonant. They get excited and they go on the vowel, you, dirty, right? So like that, okay? So, umile, single M, single L. I can do it wrong with double M, double L. Umile. See? Wrong, right? And you hear that often. Umile. Okay, going on. Ancella. So now you have a double N and a double L. And only the double L is printed. But the N doubles because it goes into the ch consonant. Ancella. Okay? Double L. I must phonate. Right? So single L. Ancella, 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 double L. Okay, going on. Del, D-E-L, closed E. Del, gɛnio, open E, and a semivowel. Notice, gɛnio. So the E is just there, nio. That fast, right? So semivowels are weird because some of them are accented, some of them are not. Right? And some are invisible, like the word ja, right? You have G-I-A, and it's a semivowel, and they're all written the same way in IPA, but they make different sounds, right? Gɛnio, okay? Creator, short for creatore. So all of the ore endings are closed, meaning somebody who does something, right? Creator. Notice that the E is closed. Okay, so all of the unstressed E's and O's are closed. That's the good news. The bad news is you have to memorize the E's and O's that are on the stress. So E's and O's on the stress can be either closed or open, right? So A, so closed E, semivowel, A. And again, it's like io, A. The E is small and has a grace note. Moffre, open O, O. It's like a W, right? Without the glide, right? O. A moffre, double F. Moffre, moffre, moffre. So to do double F, you stop. La is a weak monosyllable, no doubling. La favɛlla, not la favɛlla, not double F, you see? La favɛlla rhymes with ancella. Going on, io, we've already had. La, another again, weak monosyllable. Diffondo. Notice the N touches the D and the stressed O is closed. I. It doesn't rhyme with fly in English, fly, where we glide to it. It's a separate I, right? So you practice that way. Cor, you'll see in modern Italian, it's cuore. So anything that's o is going to have an open O, cuor, right? So cuor or cor. Del, D-E-L, vɛrso for the poetry, open E. Doesn't rhyme with chair, like the chair, it's vɛrso. That's how you practice. Vɛrso. Io, Again, son, l'accento. So double ch is the same. You go up to the consonant, don't say it. L'accento. L'Ɛcco. So this is the word for for the echo, right? Like when you say hello, 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 right? Echo, echo. Notice in English we say the same word and there's a double K. Echo, right? Right? And as opposed to echo, like there it is or here it is, right? Echo, eccomi, here I am, right? Double C, right? L'Ɛcco, the echo. And del, D-E-L, close D, dramma. No, so double M, I must phonate. I have a pitch on that M while I'm singing, right? Dramma, R, rolled R, because it touches the D. Uman, very small word, long vowels. Uman, right? Again, the upbeat is very long. Il fragile. Lots of weak monosyllables here, right? Il fragile. So the librettist was giving lots of weak monosyllables to give that legato feeling of poetry, right? Il fragile, right? So very, very long vowels, all single consonants. Strumento. So the nouns that end in ento are closed. That's one formula. Strumento. Notice the rolled R because the R touches the T. Vassallo. Okay, vassallo. Double L, double S. Della, double L. Man. Okay, good. Going on. Mite. Not Mite. Right? Not double T. Long vowels in this section. Gioconda. Right? When this is sung beautifully, with somebody who sings very, very beautiful Italian, all of the words are caressed in the palate. Right? Atroce. This is the number one I hear wrong all the time. People saying atroce with a double T. Atroce, right? Practice with very, very long vowels. Notice the closed O on the stress. Going on. Mi chiamo. So lots of weak monosyllables. There's not one phrasal doubling in this whole aria. So mi is a weak monosyllable. Mi chiamo. Chiamo. Notice that we have CHI, and the H is there to make the C hard, right? And the I is just a semivowel. Mi chiamo. Chiamo. If I do in slow motion, I'm actually hitting an E. Chiamo, right? So what you want to do is take the E from the E position in the semivowel, not the American Y position. Mi chiamo, not down there. Mi chiamo, I, A, right? But the I is almost invisible when you say the word. Mi chiamo. And no way will you say mi chiamo, right? So with a double K. No. Right? The mi is a weak monosyllable. There are strong monosyllables, like the word is, right? And mia, so you see the M will double, right? I have a video that I link in the description all about strong monosyllables, and you can check that out. Because in this aria, there are absolutely no strong monosyllables in the whole thing. Going on. Fedeltà. So the accent is on the ta. Right? So the whole word is fedeltà, so with a DE at the end. That is truncated. To show the truncation, there's an accent, right? So now the accent of the word is on the last syllable. So now the E's are in the unstressed position. They are closed, not open, right? So there's another mistake I hear. Fedeltà, right? Fedeltà. Going into the last A. Going on, un, soffio. So notice that the un becomes an upbeat and it's long. un soffio. Right? Notice the semivowel, soffio. Again, from the E position, but almost invisible. Double F, closed O on the stress. I hear soffio a lot. Wrong. Soffio. I guess I was misspeaking, because here we have a strong monosyllable finally. The word a, right? So the word a, meaning is open, and it causes a phrasal doubling. You'll notice I've written in the description that is a double L. Ella. Right? Un soffio è la mia voce. Right? Mia. Again, the E is strong and the A is a grace note. There's not an extra note written. Mia voce. Okay, closed O. Not voce with the double ch. Voce. K is a strong monosyllable. Doesn't affect the word al because it starts with the vowel. There's no consonant to double, you see, but K is another strong monosyllable. K is also closed. So if you're saying, what are you doing? Che fai? There's a double F, right? So che al novo. Novo is like cuore. It can be spelled as nuovo, and anything that is spelled UO is going to be open O, like fuoco. You'll see it in the O form, fuoco. Fuoco, nuovo, novo. Okay, so that's a good thing to memorize right away. So you'll know what those are always open. Di is a weak monosyllable. Morrà, morrà. So closed O, rolled R, right? So, and again, an accented ending, morrà. So di is also a weak monosyllable, right? Not to confuse with the poetic word for day, which is di with an accent, which does double, right? So di morrà, don't double the M in this case, okay? Okay, so now let's read the entire text in trying to find a nice flow in sort of like a circular motion. So Italian sentence is like a going around or over a mountain and then down. It has a flow like that, right? So you go, Ɛcco respiro appena. So the accent of the flow goes to the bottom of the circle. All right, so let's do the whole line by line. Ɛcco respiro appena. Io son l'umile ancella del gênio creator, e m'offre la favella, io la diffondo ai cor, del verso io son l'accento, l'eco del dramma uman, il fragile strumento, vassallo della man. Mite, gioconda, atroce, mi chiamo Fedeltà. Un soffio è la mia voce, che al nɔvo morrà. Thank you very much for watching. Please click the big red button to subscribe. It really helps me when you do that. And click the bell to allow notifications. Spero che questo video vi sia utile. Se volete, lasciate le vostre domande nei commenti qui sotto. Noi ci vediamo nel prossimo. A presto. We'll see you in the next video. Ciao a tutti.